boxing. It's the sport that I love that I hate so much.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Zhieli Big Bang Zhang. Zhang says that he knows that Anthony Joshua will duck him at all costs. And let me counterpunch. That's not a bad fight. Zhieli Zhang taking on Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua, if he can pull it off, if he can do the same thing he did in the Olympics, if he can beat the other boogeyman, Boogeyman A, or, you know what I mean? Because you got two boogeymans. You got Martin McCauley and you got Zhieli Zhang. Those two guys are the boogeymen of the division, and really more so Zhieli Zhang. So I would call him Boogeyman A. Okay, because he, dropped Parker twice in a close fight. He knocked out Deontay Wilder. He knocked out Joe Joyce, and he was the only one to do that at that time. Well, he's the only one to do that, period. Knock him out, and let alone drop him, right? Because, Derek Chisora has recently did it, but he was the one that started it, okay? So I think that he should be Boogeyman A. Boogeyman B, of course, is Martin McCauley. Now, because he took out Jared Anderson, and really, what else did he do, as far as the elite fighters and the upper echelon? So Zhieli Zhang calling him out, and I don't think Frank would want Zhieli Zhang in there with Daniel Dubois, because Daniel Dubois is the champ. They don't want to lose that opportunity, taking and going and putting him in there with a dangerous guy. But what Frank would do, Frank would put Zhieli Zhang in there with AJ. He would do that. Why wouldn't he do that? Because Zhieli Zhang is like, hey, I want that fight. I've been wanting that fight. I've been wanting to avenge my loss to you. Because again, Anthony Joshua dropped Zhieli Zhang in the amateurs. He beat Zhieli Zhang in the amateurs. So they got history. Okay, so keep that in mind. So when we're talking about Zhieli Zhang wanting to fight all these guys, and he's that guy you put that guy in, Joseph Parker is a whole different story, right? But with Zhieli Zhang calling out AJ, charging up AJ, bluffing AJ, calling it, all that stuff, I think AJ should fight Zhieli Zhang. Why? For a lot of reasons. Right? He could show that, hey, Zhieli Zhang, I could take him out. You know what I mean? He's not as fast as Daniel Dubois. He's not as young as Daniel Dubois. He's probably not as, I think he's a better counterpuncher than Daniel. So you got to be careful. It's still a dangerous fight because he's 41 years old with nothing to lose. So yes, he will be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But I think if AJ was able to beat Zhieli Zhang, what would that mean? That means that everybody that Zhieli Zhang gave hell to would then supersede AJ. Okay, they would be under AJ because, all right, think of it like this. Let's put it this way. AJ would, then people, this is how it works. If AJ beats Zhang, then Zhang knocking out Deontay Wilder made it more significant because people then would be like, well, Wilder got knocked out by Zhang. Zhang got knocked out by AJ. You see what I mean? Parker got dropped by Zhang. Parker survived to win a decision, with Zhang, against Zhang. But then Zhang got knocked out by AJ. You know what I mean? So it puts him ahead. He supersedes those guys. Right? He supersedes those guys. He makes himself still a threat in the heavyweight division. Yeah, he lost once. He beat Ngannou. He beat Otto Wylien. He lost to Dubois, but then he comes back and fights Zhang that a lot of people don't really want to deal with, and he does that, right? So it's like, okay, that will put Joshua right back in there. You know what I mean? You took out Boogeyman A. So that way, it will be a lot better. You know what I mean? For AJ. So that would really rekindle his career. But it's a dangerous move. But I think if he's not going to fight Daniel Dubois, he should fight Zhieli Zhang. I think that would be a very good fight since Zhieli Zhang has a lot to say about AJ, and he wants the money, he wants the ching too. Why not? Who wouldn't, right? I would fight AJ for 10 mil, 12 mil, whatever. I start training tomorrow and I got a cold. But you know what I mean? So yeah, it's an honor. It's a privilege. You got the jackpot. Ding, ding, ding. You make the jackpot by fighting Anthony Joshua. So if Anthony Joshua, I think if he wants to still be known in the boxing forefront, I think he would take on Zhieli Zhang. Call his damn bluff. Say, all right, Zhang, let's go. Let's go March, April. You're on. You know what I mean? Because it's damn near December. So, like, hey, that gives you enough time to train. You know, let's see if you can walk it like you talk it. But you guys tell me what you think of Zhieli Zhang stating that Anthony Joshua, he knows that he won't fight him. He said he's scared. He's been running. Of course, please subscribe, like, and share. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace!